I am about to make a tofu crumble. And it's not a scramble, but a crumble because I'm making well, ground beef substitute. And I want to show you what I'm doing. I got it from cookeatlivlove.com. Cookeatlivlove.com. And the recipe as written is easy tofu ground beef. I think I'll leave the beef part out and just say tofu crumbles. And, well, as I said, it's a substitute for what a lot of us used to do. I am doing something kind of fun, though. I'm doing an experiment because I am using, I've already made a half a pan of it. I am using frozen tofu. Have you heard that frozen tofu gets tough enough that it kind of gives a tougher texture that some people think is more reminiscent of the texture that they used to like when they had things like a bolognese with a ground beef or a taco with ground meat. Well, I'm going to be doing these crumbles with frozen tofu, and then on the other side, this is simply a pressed brick. But for each one of them, I took a slice to make a edible slice with a knife and a fork to see if we like it that way. You can see there are other things right next to me. I'm about to to make a spring risotto with peas and asparagus and saffron and leeks, and that's from another one of my favorite recipe books, and that is Vegan Under Pressure by Jill Nissenau. So you can look for that. And so that's dinner tonight. A risotto is basically rice and, in this case, vegetables. A true risotto has cream and cheese, and it's a very, well, typically high-calorie meal. This risotto simply uses a broth. And anyway, I'll be doing that. So what I did is I broke up the tofu that quickly. This one I just did with my hands, but I was near a sink and I could wash them. I didn't want to be talking to you and have that mess on me and have to run away and go and wash. So this is a slurry of tamari, could have been soy sauce, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and in her recipe, she uses oil. I did not. So that slurry then was brushed on those little tofu steaks, and now it's being mixed vigorously with my broken up tofu. You know, I have to be careful because this one is definitely softer. This thing I could beat up and it was darn tough. This I can see is breaking up into teeny pieces, and I don't know that I want teeny pieces. I want something that is somewhat toothsome, as they say. Who says that? I don't know, but that's a saying, toothsome. So I'm pouring this on this side. I have a little marker. Oh, where's my marker? I moved my marker. Okay. A little metal teaspoon. That is my marker to remind me that the left side is the frozen side, the right side is the fresh tofu. I'm going to put this in my oven at 400 degrees. It will take about 20 minutes, but I'll be watching it because ovens vary. I could have done it with convection, but I wanted to do it just the way the recipe called for, and then I'll play later if there are other things I want to change. And if there are other things I want to change in the seasoning, etc., I'll change the recipe to do that and make note of it. And that's that. Now I'm going to start my risotto. So I'm putting this in 400-degree oven, and I made a note to myself because I thought, yeah, I'm going to put that metal spoon and I'm not going to remember which side is it. So the metal is the frozen, and I'll let you know what I think. I'll be back to you. I told you I'd get back to you, and we've already eaten. As a matter of fact, we've even watched our movie. It's dark outside. But I wanted to tell you about the contest. My husband came home. I had the platter out, well, the baking pan. On the left-hand side was the tofu that had been frozen, defrosted, pressed, and then broken up and seasoned. On the right side, same treatment of the tofu, but this was right out of the package. And they were both shredded, and both of them had a couple of the tofu steaks, treated the same way. My husband tasted both, and he said, no contest. I like the one on the left. And he had no idea why they were different or whether or not they were simply seasoned differently. But no, it was the texture of the frozen tofu that had I'm going to use the word rubbery. That doesn't sound appealing, but it had a different kind of a texture. It absorbed the seasonings in a different way. They came out. As a matter of fact, I just mixed what was left together, but I can tell the ones that were the frozen tofu were a lighter color. The soft, or the tofu that was not frozen, absorbed more of the coloring. They're both good. The seasoning is very good, but the frozen has a texture that that really holds up to all this flavor. I hope you got something out of this, and I'll introduce myself properly now. I'm Nan Simonsen. I'm the author of Aging Powerfully. My deal is as a health and wellness coach with a lifestyle medical practice. I wrote my book 3.5 years ago when I turned 70, and my point was to say we can age with power by adopting lifestyle as medicine. And I explain what I mean by that. In the meantime, I cook according to the precepts of the College of Lifestyle Medicine. That's whole food, plant-based. That's what you get from it. Great food. You can eat more, way less, and basically age backwards. That's all. Have a great day. I know I did. And have a good evening if it's nighttime where you are, as it is here.